Hi everyone, it's Kino here. When you're looking to open your back and get greater flexibility through the hip joints and the lower back, there's a great passive stretch that you can do with the help of a yoga block. So in order to do this, you need to get a yoga block. If you don't have one, you gotta get one. There's really nothing else that you can use except for a block, okay? They're not so expensive, so they should be easy to find, or you can always do this in your yoga studio. So be very specific about this when you follow me, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do, place the block to the side and lie down in constructive rest position. So when you're in constructive rest position, your sacrum is on the ground. Your sacrum is a triangular bone that sits at the very bottom of the spine between the two bones that make up the pelvis. Very important that you understand where the sacrum is, okay? Because the block is gonna go on the sacrum. From here, your spine is resting, but it's not gonna rest for too long. Gently engage your pelvic floor, grab the block. Then inhale as you send your hips up. You can use your glute muscles a little to hold the pelvis all the way up, and then rest your sacrum on the block and just wiggle around a little from side to side and make sure that your sacrum is really on the block. Do not put the block in your lower back, because as you can see, the lower back is bending automatically. Then take your feet forward and let your body just hang off of the block. And you can even press a little bit to create a little more space. And this is all about opening the front of the pelvis. Bring your feet a little together, but don't make it be active. Then you can hold on to the rib cage, leave your hands here, or you can leave your hands to the side. The name of the game here is about relaxation. So if you feel uncomfortability, if you feel any pinching in your spine, then you probably have aligned the block in a not very efficient way. You want to make sure that the sides of the blocks are pressing into the soft space on either sides of the sacrum. And once this gets easy for you, after you feel like, well, this is really easy, then bend your right knee and take it back. And this will extend that stretch through your quadriceps. This side you can make a little active and just gently engage your right knee and the muscles around your right knee as you reach the knee towards the ground. Stay for a few breaths and then switch. Take the right one out and take the left one over. You could stay longer than we are right now, but I'm just sort of going through this pretty easy to give you the tools. Make sure that the knee doesn't flop out to the side, but that it's rolling inward, and the right thigh is also rolling inward. Now, a really great tool, once you're done with one side and then the other, is to actually go for both. So you take that right leg and bend it around. If you feel like the block isn't supporting your weight, you could get a more sturdy block. Then instead of, again, don't put the knees out, put the knees inward, okay? After the knees are inward, you should feel a nice stretch through the quadriceps, and that's sending the bones of your pelvis forward. And then to end, see if you can roll so much forward so that your knees are on the ground and the block is still supporting you. Then you can see a nice, easy, relaxed arch. The block is doing the work of what your mula bandha or your pelvic floor muscles would normally do. In order to test out how relaxed and open your back is, take your hands right under your shoulders, send the ribs up and forward, and inhale, gently straighten your arms. Then from here, the block will probably fall down, nice and easy. If you can see your feet, you can walk back, gently hold on, and reach to the ground. So that was a great, easy, passive way to get all the way into a posture called Kapotasana. Then stretch out your arms and inhale, come all the way up. So if you're able to do that whole motion, that's a nice, easy, supportive way that you can use your trusted friend, the block, and a nice, easy, passive stretch to get into a really deep back bend with very little effort. Again, the name of the game is relaxation, openness, and ease. Pray for grace and ease in the posture, and one day it will certainly come.